Hello everyone, in this video I'll be showing you how you can create your own weather application in PHP without using any APIs. The source code of this application is present in the description. So right now you can see the demo of this application. There are a lot of videos on this topic, but most of them are quite lengthy and requires you to write long source codes. The entire application is built on 10 lines of PHP. So how it works is simply you can enter the name of city you want in the search bar. Once you do this, you can click on enter, and in about 1 or 2 seconds it will show you the name of the city, the day and the date, along with other details such as latitude, longitude, temperature in degrees Celsius, the rainfall in millimeters, the cloud status, the wind speed, and a small description about the weather in the entire region. Again, you can enter any city that you want. For example, I've entered Agra. I can click on enter, and once I do this, I will be redirected to the information of Agra, which is the latitude and longitude, temperature again. In order to build the application, we are going to use PHP Simple DOM library for web scraping, and for this we require a website from which we can actually scrape the real-time weather data from. So for this we are going to use weatherforecast.com, and you can enter the name of city or the country you want. You will be represented with the URL containing the weatherforecast.com slash the location, which is you are going which is the so you have entered the city you want. You will be shown the name of the region, the latitude, longitude, the day and the local time, small description of how the weather is on that day, rainfall in millimeters, temperature in degrees Celsius, and at the bottom you can also see the cloud status, which is scattered right now. So in order to get this data into your website, what we can simply do is double click on the data that we want. For example, I've clicked on latitude and longitude, and I am going to click on inspect. Once I do this, I can get the classes of the HTML elements in which these texts are inbuilt on. For example, the latitude is present in the span element containing class latitude, and similarly for longitude it's in class longitude. And again, as I go in the bottom, I can, let's say I want to show this description of the weather. I can click on it, inspect it, and the class that which it has is phrase and the element is span, and this is the text that we require to be shown on our website. Similarly, we can click on the rainfall in that region, inspect, and will be shown the class as well, which is rain forecast table value, and the element is span. Again, all the information that we require is present here, and we can simply identify it with the unique class values. Similarly, for the cloud visibility status, we can click on the text and inspect it, and we'll be shown the classes of the information. This is done, we can look at the URL which is present on this website. First you get the weatherforecast.com and you get the locations. Inside, if you enter the name of city that you want, you don't even require the search bar. It will redirect you directly to the region that you have entered, and the structure of the website remains the same as long as, and still the classes also remains the same. For example, this latitude and longitude, I click on inspect and I'll see the class still as latitude and longitude. What has changed is the inner text. So this is what we'll be using in our web application. First we'll be creating a form with an action of index.php. We'll creating a search bar with the name as search text and also a submit button with a value of search. In the PHP, first we'll include the simple HTML DOM library. Then we'll get the search text from the form. we'll enter the URL that we require, which is weatherforecast.com. Then we'll concatenate it with the search text that we have entered. In order to get the information that we require, we'll be using the function as find. For latitude, I'll be using the class as latitude and the element as span. Similarly, for longitude, I'll be using the class as longitude and the element as span. So once I enter Delhi, I'll be getting the latitude and longitude of that region. Similarly, for Mumbai, I'll be getting the latitude and longitude as well. So it works. So for the temperature, so again I'm going to use the classes temp b forecast table value, which was shown in the website, and the element as span. Similarly, for cloud status, I'll be using the class as mid and the element as div. And again, for the description, I'll be using the class as phrase and the element as span. So once I do this, I'm going to run it. So these are the details for Delhi. So once I enter Delhi, these are the details that I am going to get. And for another city such as Mumbai, I'll be getting the latitude, longitude, temperature, and other. So this is how you can build your own weather application in PHP with less than 10 lines of code. By adding a little bit of CSS, you can get the result that I've shown earlier in the video. And if you want the source code, it is present in the description. Thank you.